This is Low Growl, the deepest voice in ASMR. Tonight, I just want to do a quick little ramble because for my older subscribers, this is what I used to do quite a bit of, in my earlier days when I had first started my channel. I did a lot of rambling because I just wasn't comfortable doing the other stuff and I was trying to find my place. So I just kind of want to give a little bit of a report on just how things have been developing with the channel. First of all, I'm super grateful for all the support and new subscribers. I mean, I'm over 7K subs now, and I don't care what anybody says. I seen videos they're talking about, YouTube doesn't care about subs anymore. It's all about this and the question mark or the 3 dots to get you to click on the video. But it feels good to have 7K. No matter who you are, we all want subscribers. It doesn't matter what the trends say and what other creators say. We all want high subscriber counts. And so it feels good to finally have reached 7K after so many years. And I'm very fortunate. And there's so many people there's so many creators out there that wish they had what I have. Even though I'm still not where I want to be as far as, monetizing and like really getting the most out of the channel. I don't know how to do all of it, still figuring things out. But I'm just a regular guy and I'm wrestling with, the same thing that other people wrestle with. Things like the comparison trap, those thoughts still come up. So recently, these are the things that I kind of thought about, and let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. So when I did that series, when I was showing the video game collections, that Xbox 360 collection, that's the highest viewed video in the shortest amount of time that I've ever put out. I got a few from way back when in my earlier years, like my first 1 or 2 years, that have like over 20,000. This one got over 20,000 in like a week. And I was like, wow, what's going on? And then, I've seen videos where they say, if something works, then double down on it and give them more of it. So y'all saw what I did. I did the Series X, I did the Switch, I did PlayStation. I might even did some retro games. I don't know. I think I did, but either way, diminishing returns. Like none of them performed as strongly as that 360 video. I have no idea why. One video I think got 13,000. The 360 video got 22,000 something, and everything just kind of went down from there. People started saying in the comments, hey, play games, do some gameplay video and this, that, and other. And y'all know recently I did a gameplay, and it didn't hardly get any traction. Like hardly anybody watched it. And it's times like that just have me scratching my head, wondering like, why is it not working out? And when it didn't perform, I'm like, well, people said they were going to watch it and this, that, and other. It seemed like it would do well. Maybe it was the choice of game. Who knows? But I guess it's not something I can just throw out one gaming video and think that's gonna be it, but the way I kind of formatted it, I made it seem like I was like a legit gaming YouTuber with the picture up in the corner and everything. I tried to make it look real official, but it didn't really do anything. It was fun to make though. And then you start comparing yourself. So I'm like, okay, the most popular creators, typically female, typically younger, and I'm neither one of those things. I'm like, well, what is it even? It ain't even a race thing, in my mind, because I've seen other black YouTubers black ASM artists that have really high subscriber counts. They do what they do, and I'm just like, man, what is it? What is it about me that I'm not getting that kind of traction? Am I not hood enough? Like, what in the world? It seems like people love hood stuff, and that's just not me. I lost my brother in the hood, so I don't glorify it in any way because I've seen too much death. I've seen too much loss. I've seen too much crime and all those different types of things. So that's just not my lane. But in the midst of wrestling with all of this comparison, I was talking to a buddy of mine, and y'all will know who he is soon. But I was talking to him, and it really just comes down to, we were talking about these things, and it really came down to there is no formula. You just got to create. The people will find me eventually. But what's for me, it'll be for me. Some people will dig the voice, some people won't dig the voice. That's kind of like that's my thing, is the voice, And I always knew from the beginning that was like my unique trait that I kind of brought to the ASMR game. But besides that, right now, I put those thoughts out of my head, and I was just like, man, I'm having fun doing ASMR. I'm just really, when I record, I remember those days when I had to do this whole elaborate setup just to get things going. I still got the first phone that I made my first videos on with the poor quality and everything. And I'm like, man, I'm so blessed that now all I got to do is press a couple of buttons and I'm up, But I'm trying to be more deliberate about the content that I create. I don't want to just do this hodgepodge of random things. And sometimes, like when you look at your analytics and stuff, you can see what's trending and the titles and stuff like that. But it seems like those titles work for other people. It just don't work for me. And I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't think there's anything wrong with me. I know there's nothing wrong with me. But again, you just got to keep creating and your audience will find you. So knowing that, I can enjoy being myself and putting out what I put out. And just knowing that, those who do watch and the people that are constantly subscribing, they're down for me. I'm appreciative of the recent collaborations I've done. I did one with Pepper ASMR, did one with Saturn ASMR for his 100K. I did one with Ryan Z for his 500K. Appreciate all those people that are still trickling in from over there. And the funny thing is, whenever people see or listen to my videos, it's like, wow, you are underrated. Where did you come from? Where have you been? Why do you not have more subscribers? Believe me, I've asked myself some of these questions. But in time, I suppose, but right now I'm just happy that I'm enjoying doing ASMR again. All right. That being said, now I want to kind of just update y'all on what I have going on personally. So some of my OG subscribers, y'all remember that I was a teacher, and while I was teaching, I was working with young men, and I created this mentorship program, mentorship curriculum for the school district I was working in at the time. And long story short, for all my new folks, I was the club sponsor for a young men's group. They didn't have anything to work from, so we were just coming up with lessons off the top of our heads. I knew I wasn't going to keep on teaching, but I wanted to contribute something and be like, okay, this is what I contributed to the district while I was here. Long story short, I created this. They loved it. Now they're using it with all the high schools and middle schools for their young men's mentorship programs. And I've been made a official vendor for the district. So lately, y'all know I had been doing like 2 videos a week, but now I've only been doing like 1. And it's because I've been working really hard on my 2nd edition, updating that. I recently finished up facilitating for my 2nd year, this with another organization for young men that specializes in trades. So I would come in and I did my thing first because my program focuses on personal development. So I did the personal development piece, and then they go into the trades. Now that I'm done with my part, I have time to upgrade because I learned a whole lot of things about what I could change to improve it. So I'm trying to make it the most premium, most useful resource that they've ever seen, and I also want to push it to other districts. So right now I got the 1, but I've got some contacts that'll allow me to get my foot in the door with some other local districts. So I'm excited about it, and I'm just trying to make sure everything is right. It'll also it'd also be a good earning opportunity. I recently, I went a whole year out of work looking for another job, and I'm still trying to make up, or catch up because, things got behind, and I wasn't getting paid. So things got behind and it was a rough time, but, I'm working again and I'm just trying to do what I got to do so I can secure the finances and be stable in that way. And I really think 2026 is going to be a really good year. Additionally, I am working on another resource for the younger kids, like your elementary K through 2, 5 to 8 year olds. I'm working on something special for them also that I really believe I'm onto something. And I'll share more as, when I finish it. I don't like talking a whole lot about stuff because talk is cheap. And I know a lot of you have seen people, yeah, man, I'm doing A, B, and C, and then all this time passes and there's no fruit. So I don't want to be that kind of guy. But I guess I'll get that done and I'll share it when the time is right. And I also want to encourage you guys that if you're working on something, just get to it. Just get to it. Time is going to pass anyway. So you would rather get it done now or start doing it now instead of looking back and saying, man, if I only would have started back then. So overall, y'all, I'm in a good place. I'm happy when I see the comments. I really enjoy interacting with you all. Y'all see, I got my black background now and stuff. I'm trying to make the channel something quality. I'm really trying to put out something good, and eventually, I believe eventually I'll carve out my area of the ASMR pie, and people will recognize me. Everybody wants a certain level of recognition. Also for my new subscribers, I do voice acting, but things have been really, really slow lately. And I'm at a place where I have to make some decisions about the direction I want to go with the voice acting. And a part of what I'm hoping to see happen with the channel is some voice acting opportunities come my way. Cause I don't know if you ever thought about it like this, but I would hate to live and die and never reach the true potential of what I have within me. You know what I mean? It's like how many people come into this life and go and they never even scratch the surface of what they really had to offer. What a waste of life. I feel like that would be to be here and allow fear and negativity and doubt and naysayers to stop me from trying things that could change the whole rest of my life and allow me to be a blessing and help out other people. So I'm really motivated in that regard. And it's like I can see it. It's almost like you got to see it before you can see it, if you understand what I'm saying. You got to see the vision. You got to see the results. You got to be able to imagine yourself having the fruit already in your hand, even though it hasn't happened yet. And I got vision. I know what I see. I know what I see happening, and that's why I get so particular about the work that I do and the time I take to make things right. And sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I do let the perfectionist side of me slow me down sometimes, but I'm getting away from all of that. And I'm excited about what's ahead. That being said, I appreciate you all. I hope you watched until the end. If you did, I appreciate it. I really do. My average watch time is like 4 to 6 minutes, which I guess is not bad, but I wonder how many people actually watch my whole videos. I should do like a 3-minute video just to see if people would actually finish the whole 3 minutes just as an experiment. But that's another issue. Not another issue, but that's just another thought for another time. You guys take care. Y'all be safe out there. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you next time.